I'm JJ.
And I'm Natasha, and you're watching Ahlan on Dubai Life. On this week's show,
Jennifer Aniston has a beauty backlash.
we catch up with cool R&B band The Recipe.
And the world says farewell to their sweet prince.
Poor Jennifer Aniston. Since being announced as world's most beautiful woman by People magazine, the internet backlash has been brutal.
That's right. One person even blasted, if it was world's best at making the most of what she's got, then yeah, maybe. But there are at least 5 women on my street alone who are more beautiful than Jennifer Aniston. Others got quite personal with their criticisms, pointing out that she has a harsh jaw and a massive chin.
People can be so mean. Aniston said she was very, very flattered by the honour. I really like Jennifer Aniston. Hey, I'm Natasha, this is Ahlan on Dubai Life, and I'm here with The Recipe.
Hi, I'm Swerte.
I'm Kaz Money.
And we've got an empty chair.
That's P, but he couldn't make it.
So, The Recipe, where'd you come up with your name?
Everyone always asks us that, and you know, like, I really wish that we came up with a better name, but after like 12 hours of sitting in a studio, recording, and then trying to think of a name, that was the best thing that we could come up with. And honestly, that was, back then it wasn't actually the name of the band. The Recipe started as a compilation CD, and that was the name of the compilation CD. It was just...
Mixture of ingredients, huh?
That's probably how we got the recipe. Yeah.
Can you actually cook? I'm interested.
Yeah, my dad was a chef. He's half Italian, so he better know how to cook.
That's kind of cool. So how'd you guys meet? How long have you been together?
We started about 2008, and the recipe began as just a compilation CD. The idea was just to get all the active rappers, hip-hop producers, beatboxers, you know, DJs, to come together into a studio and just collaborate on making music together.
So it wasn't just you three?
There was 14 of us.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, there was 14 of us back then. Yeah, but it wasn't all just rappers. We had producers, we had beatboxers, DJs and whatnot. And then, yeah, we just put out this compilation CD. Some guy booked us, you know, for a show. He heard that, you know, that there were 14 artists that were all together in one spot, and he was like, "Look, I want to try this out." And, you know, there were a lot of band and rock nights back then. He wanted to try something different with a hip hop theme to it, and so he booked us. And initially, we were booked as artists of the recipe.
Okay.
And the first show was such a success, we started getting booked for other shows, and then that kind of just became the recipe. 14 people on a stage. And over the course of the years, that kind of just trickled down. You know, Dubai being a transient place, people either left and moved on, you know, to
Okay.
their
So it's like
other
the last
lives.
man standing?
The three and
That guy.
And
the
that
ghost.
guy.
Yeah.
Invisible man. Okay, if you want to check out these guys, all of their links are going to be at the end of the show. Check them out, follow them. See you later.
Swimming for glory, stick a mask on Instagram, sniffing lean on pills and grams. Misbehave, I don't give a goddamn. But it's my grandson on ransom. He ain't born yet, but my actions attracting the wrong passions is distracting. And we all shacking the fool, fucking up the game when shit's lame. We letting it through, and we in this queue, just trying to make it too. I'm looking at you, looking at me. What the fuck I'm looking
at the world lately. Shit is just a front, baby. We up to no good, baby. It's hard to say no. I'm looking at the world lately. Shit is just a front, baby. We up to no good, baby. It's hard to say no.
The world lost another musical legend this week with the sudden death of Prince.
The 57-year-old was found dead at his home on the morning of April 21st.
According to reports, the talented musician was suffering with bouts of flu for the last few weeks, and he postponed 2 performances from his piano and microphone tour at the Fox Theatre on April 7th. He rescheduled them and performed the shows a week later, even though he still wasn't feeling 100%.
On April 15th, he became unresponsive on his private jet, causing them to have to make an emergency landing for him to seek medical care. It was said for severe dehydration and the flu. But then on April 19th, he attended a jazz concert for musician Liz Wright, and it was said that he was feeling much better.
That's right. However, just 3 days later, he was found dead.
Tributes have poured in from stars all across the world.
Will Smith said, "I'm stunned and heartbroken. I just spoke with him last night. I mourn with all of you and the loss of a beautiful poet, a true inspiration, and one of the most magnificent artists to ever grace this earth."
In addition to this, buildings and bridges around the world have been lit up purple in tribute to the star. Rest in peace, Prince.
I never meant to cause you any sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. I only wanted one time to see you laughing, babe. Only wanna see you laughing, yeah. In the purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. That's alright. Come on, y'all. Purple rain, purple rain. Oh yes. Don't it feel good? Only wanna see you. Can I play this guitar?
That's it for this week's show. For all of these stories and a bit more, pick up this week's copy of Ahlan magazine, out now.
And you can follow us on social media on DubaiLifeTV. If you're staying in tonight, we have a movie starting at 10 p.m.
Starring Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper and Ava Mendes, The Place Beyond the Pines.
That's right. And at the time, I thought that was badly cast because I didn't think that they looked like a realistic couple.
Ryan Gosling and Ava Mendes?
Yeah, but actually...
Yeah. 3 years later, they've got 2 kids together. So you were wrong. See you next week.